Let me start the captions. I need to test things. Hooray, it works. Close enough, Google Captions, close enough. Well, at least the chat works too, so that's good. Ugh. Hi, chat, how have you been? You been having a nice week? I was poisoned by the sun! Oh my god. What a pain. What a pain in my ass. Jesus Christ. Because, again, I mentioned it in the Discord and I mentioned it on the last stream. Like, oh, I'm not gonna do any stream on Sunday. I'm gonna go to an event and I'm probably gonna come back and I'm gonna be real tired and I'm not gonna want to do anything. And that is what happened. But then Tuesday, right? Because, like, oh, I went to the event and I got a bit of a sunburn. It happens. I'm a frail little creature with a vitamin D deficiency who saw the sun for the first time in who knows how many months, right? And then 2 fucking days later on Tuesday, nausea. The random midday nausea. It was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and suddenly I was like, oh, I'm feeling a little not great. Maybe it's my deficiency. That's happened before, right? So I was like, that's fine. If I start getting like a funky headache like this, it probably means, oh, let me just, eat some food real quick with some vitamin D in it. I'll be fine. No. And that nausea lasted the entire day. Turns out, I have sun poisoning. Yay! Which is a very inaccurate name, because it's not actually, like, poison due by, like, UV rays and shit. Don't know why that activated my tinnitus right now, but that's fun. No, I think I've had enough. Actually, the sunburn is still slightly there, and one of the things you gotta do when you have a sunburn is not see the sun. So, I don't think I'm gonna look at that guy for a little while. I ain't gonna see him, he ain't gonna see me. But yeah, Tuesday I was completely out. What? The whole day. It was awful. And then the next day, Wednesday, I was like, oh god, I really hope I'm not nauseous today. I have a student. And I was perfectly fine. Until 2 a.m. When the nausea hit me like a truck again. And then yesterday, when I also had a student, and I was like, damn, I really hope the nausea doesn't come back. And it didn't. Until 3 a.m. So, if my ass is still up at like 4 a.m. tonight, I may find myself with a horrible case of nausea. Who's to say? I hope it's not sooner. Because, goddammit, I want to play my game. And no, I will not be looking into the bright ball of hurt. The bright ball of hurt has hurt me enough. I mean, I stepped in grass. So I guess that counts. But, like, Anyway, hi, here's Genshin. I've wanted to be back here for a goddamn week. I don't trust the blue. Still don't trust that blue. That's a nice flower. I like that flower. Alright. I've had a week. And I was like, who gonna be the researcher? Bets on, like, Kaveh, Alhaitham, and or Riku. Let's find out. I'ma just wait on this platform for a good week or two. Yay!
You must be the ones tasked by the academia with renovating Aru?
I get double the money. I get double the money. I said it could have been Kaveh, Alhaitham, or Riku. And it is the two of them. Yeah, the captions are... Oh, the captions. He's Rico now. Oh boy. It's always... I love how the captions have just... Don't. Trust. I feel at this point that's probably gonna happen. If I'm still going at like midnight and shit, it might actually try to set up a timer. Oh, they really need to get better security on that.
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kaveh, and these two are Termezi and Naisaburi. Hey, I'll hate them. Come and introduce yourself.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King, and everyone knows these two. Afternoon, gentlemen.
Of course, Alhaitham has met them before. Of course. See, the thing is, right, like, because again, there was that little, Sumeru event. Yay, the husband knows we love them. There was that little Sumeru event with, where Layla had the term, how many moons are there in the sky, shoved into her brain by Thoth. And, to deal with that, we, Traveler and Paimon, Layla, Tainari, Sino, Sethos, Kaveh, and Alhaitham all went to go talk to him back when he was a cat. So, this is correct. We have indeed met him before. He's like, why do I need to introduce myself? These motherfuckers know who I am.
I've only ever seen these two in murals.
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show us chatting, playing cards, playing chess. Precisely the activities we most enjoy, funnily enough.
It's a good life they got. Minus that time they got put in, like, an eternal jail. But other than that, things have been going pretty well for them.
No, only you enjoy playing chess. We were just humoring you.
Damn. Fake friends.
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the academia indicates that this project requires expertise in various disciplines, including the deciphering of ancient texts, mechanical engineering, the restoration of ancient ruins, and elemental theory.
All right.
The most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you. If there are no objections, we'd like to begin our work.
It upsets me. It upsets me because it's like the most capable minds, and it's like, you two? Yes. The thing is, you can see the symbols on their hats, right? The guy behind, Kava, his symbol is the same as Kava's Darshan, so he's another, like, archaeology, technology type guy. The guy standing next to Alhaitham, though, is wearing the same Darshan as Riku. So where the fuck is Riku?
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work. Follow their example by giving your utmost devotion to this project.
Well, buddy, I'd love to. Maybe you can work on making your face a little bit blurry. Get that motherfucker out of here! Where my man at? Buddy, we would love to devote ourselves to this project. I think you should devote yourself to unblurring your face a little bit there.
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be sacrificing our lives.
Such brazen words. Humans these days are a far cry from their ancestors. What little respect you show for King Deshret.
God forbid the man has a will to live.
No, that's not what he meant. Please, don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hyperbole. Assuming that's what you were going for?
Oh, Kava, sweetie, we love you.
I just think it's important to manage expectations.
Forgive my lack of courtesy, but we simply can't sacrifice our lives to the gods on completion of the project like people in the legends of old.
We kinda need to fucking live. When you find that will, they ran out of Costco. Oh. You see, that's the problem. Nowadays, we gotta buy the will to live over at Costco, and that shit ain't always in stock. Back in the day, it was free reign. You could just grab that shit off the floor anywhere. Now you want the good stuff, it's fucking name brand.
Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot more visually appealing, but we were really pressed for time on this occasion. I hope you'll forgive me if it's a little rough around the edges.
It already started. I looked over at the captions and it already said, we've been here for 17 minutes. It already said, okay, Google. It's already started. I remember when I got the shit there. Oh, look what you've done. Now all the timers are gonna be set. God damn it.
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers deem this meager display of respect sufficient, I suppose I can consider agreeing to their proposal.
I like how he's like out here being like I love how Banu is like bashing all Hatham, like, how dare ye disrespective thine gods? And then Kava's like, okay, so I wanted it to look prettier, but I was kind of out of time, so I hope it's okay that it's not super pretty. And he's like, okay, you know what? I respect that. The point is everyone loves Kaveh. Oh, the captions really are becoming a character, aren't they? My god.
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar? We should be trying to make things easy for them. You never know. We might have to rely on these young people to look after us in our old age.
Sir, what do you consider to be an old age? 'Cause you're pretty damn old.
Exactly.
This is Aru's mainframe. Be reminded to use it with great caution.
Ah, hell yeah, thanks for the funky blue pyramid.
We certainly will. Thank you for your assistance.
You may attempt to lay out punishments should you so desire, though I'm afraid it would be futile. You and I both know that certain components of Aru can only be operated by humans.
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still, the reason that Aru's modules are designed that way is not so much because he trusted them, but more because he was wary of you.
Well...
Is that true? No wonder human artisans helped to build Aru then. He actually required human assistance to create his greatest work.
Haha, get fucked, God. Sometimes you need the peoples. Get wrecked. Get absolutely destroyed.
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps giving superficial responses? It's like he's just going through the motions and leaving the real debate to his colleagues.
Remember, he's the neutral bitch. he's the neutral party in all of this. His favorite term seems to be naturally. I like the goat.
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his position as the Minister of Ministers. It seems the rumors about King Deshret being a poor judge of character are baseless after all.
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal and mocking me.
I love them.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself, it's not exactly a positive tendency either.
The way the camera just did it. I.
You? Ah, whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
Kaveh, why do you say that like he was blocking your way from the console? He's standing behind you.
It's your job to activate it after all. Let's begin. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per the procedures outlined in the engineering plan.
Hello there, youngsters.
Oh, Jesus. Greetings, youth. God, he really is a father.
this king came to life.
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time!
He was just stuck in a cat for a while.
You did say we could start our research, right? Are you having second thoughts now?
Kava standing in the back watching the meeting of the minds.
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope. You have ample confidence in your abilities, I take it?
If I trust anyone, I trust these bitches.
I wouldn't say I'm feeling hugely confident, but given how bad things are, I'd rather at least try something than sit around waiting to die.
Yeah, that's fair.
You are the top scholars of your day. I trust you are aware that there are countless links between Aru and the Akasha.
Reading it as Thor. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Aru and the Akasha? But...
Don't worry about it, random scholar guy. Don't worry about it.
I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment, created years ago by the Dendro Archon to help her people access knowledge.
Nobody tell him.
And you too? Do you not know either?
Lizard! Lizard! Behold! Lizard! There's a lizard! Look at it! Lizard! Lizard. Again, random lizard just standing off to the side for the meeting of the minds. Soundboard button for lizard. I've been debating on getting like sound effects for the stream and stuff. I just don't know how to set that up.
You've read the instruction manual, right? You tell them.
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual? The Dendro Archon is a kind and thoughtful god indeed.
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. Not the most popular read.
It doesn't matter to him, because he'll read fucking anything.
If the manual is to be believed, Aru was in fact the original inspiration for the Akasha system.
What? But there are so few records about Aru anywhere. And practically none of the scientific expeditions into the desert had anything to do with it.
Okay, so the thing about this is, back in the day, long, long ago, when Ruka Devata was still the god of Sumeru, she was friends with the god of flowers and the goddess of flowers and King Deshret. Yeah, in a galaxy far, far away, long, long ago, so on and so forth, yes. So Ruka Devata was friends with King Deshret, so stuff that King Deshret was working on, Ruka Devata would probably have known about it. The other thing is, after we did the entirety of the Sumeru arc, Ruka Devata got retconned from the timeline. So as far as anyone else was concerned, Nahida is the one and only Dendro Archon, and she would be the one who would have made the Akasha. But I don't know whether or not her being friends with King Deshret would still be a thing or not. Because Nahida herself has never met him because he was already dead long before she was born. But hey, I love it when we fuck with the timeline. Tired of my shit. Hey, buddy. That's what this is for. You do your funny ha-has, and I do the funny ha-has based on the other funny ha-has to make even more funny ha-has. And that's the magic of streaming.
Ah, but this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but what is the most important aspect of history? Consider this a quiz. Anyone from Vahumana present?
I'm from Vahumana. It's, well, veracity.
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is the chronological order in which events occur.
Me now needing to look up what the fuck veracity means. Adherence to the truth. Truthfulness. A true statement. Okay, well that didn't help at all. We got all types of random ass language around here, bud. Even if that language is Charlie Brown parent speak.
I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, descended upon Sumeru. The glory of the heaven was within her. She brought life, oases, and knowledge to this land. Then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to serve her. Two other gods also walked upon this land where wisdom flowed in abundance, and the three met beneath the great green trees. It was the first and greatest alliance. We should speak with reverence of this covenant between the three, which transcended both time and life. For they promised that in Sumeru, wisdom would be shared with all.
I begin to understand. So yes, it is... Oh, Empire's time. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Come on in. But yes, I am correct. Because I literally just said it. Rukkhadevata, King Deshret, Goddess of Flowers. They were all friends. I wasn't sure if that still applied to Nahida in the retcon timeline. It does. Good to know.
All the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the Goddess of Flowers. For King Deshret's sake, she pried into the secrets of Celestia, and for this was burned to ashes by the flames of wrath.
Okay, damn, didn't know that. All right, yep, that makes sense. She screwed over the heavenly principles, and they went, nah. Well.
So grieved was King Deshret by her passing that he lost all interest in state affairs and devoted himself instead to the knowledge that she had brought back. It was after learning of the technology from that floating island in the sky that he first conceived of Aru.
Okay, so now that makes me wonder, when they're talking about the floating island in the sky, I'm assuming they're referring to Celestia itself, which is the floating island in the sky that is sitting above Fontaine. But we also have the floating island in the sky that is the Temple of Space, which we know was run by the Goddess of Space, who is part of the Heavenly Principles in Celestia. You sure it's not the bright ball of Earth they're talking about? You know what? It might as well be. It might as well be. It may as well be the big ball of ouch that poisons everybody. Specifically me.
And so, the Akasha was inspired by Aru, while the basis for Aru itself came from Celestia's technology.
Well, if the two share a common technological origin, then connecting one system to the other is an entirely feasible idea.
Hooray! It's theoretically possible!
Unbelievable. Have you no reverence at all for celestial technology?
No, I hate them.
No, I do, but there's no time for that. The schedule is too tight. Blame it on the deadline.
Honestly, that's such a mood, though. That's such a mood, though. Now, anytime there is a minor inconvenience in my life, I'm gonna just turn to whoever's, like, complaining to me about it and go, sorry, blame it on the deadline. Are you not impressed? Are you not inspired? Do you not want to gawk in awe at the glory of the celestial gods? No, sorry, I'm busy. There's a deadline to meet.
Perhaps you could try coming up with our cutoff dates.
You know what it's like having to turn around 5 different drafts in one day? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Oh god, Kava, stop being a mood. Stop. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, you have no idea. We literally had a dev meeting earlier today. Of like all the shit that we have to do and the various deadlines and the oh my god. This image is me. I feel Kava on a spiritual level. I feel him on an aesthetic level. I feel him on an attitude level. He just like me for real.
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis King, you don't plan on getting directly involved at all, do you?
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular science lecture. Or, wait, does this count as more of a first-hand witness statement?
For a second when he said first-hand witness statement, I know, like, witness does not inherently imply that a crime has occurred. But for a second I was like, are you implying some like a crime happened? Yeah! Our conquest. Which I have been trying to play the whole bloody week and could not do till now. So we're gonna try and get through this as much as we can, because I want to know what happens. Ah!
Neither. Anyway, this sounds like far too much work for me.
Man's just gonna go sit in the back on a lawn chair and play some chess or something.
Still, If Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshret use it for more ambitious ends?
Maybe because he wasn't an asshole.
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshret had grand plans, but he perished before they could come to fruition. In the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival the very world itself. The Lord of Flowers sacrificed everything for that ambition.
Loving that lizard.
What he desired, she bestowed, and thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and sacrifice had to be honored with the most splendid of monuments, or King Deshret would surely have deemed it a grave injustice.
I was not expecting the lizard to be part of this. I thought it was just a random lizard. I thought it was just a random lizard that was, like, in the area that didn't, like, run away and despawn because technically the player character isn't loaded into the area right now, so there's no trigger to cause it to run away. I didn't think the lizard was actually going to be an interactive part of the scene. I was pointing out the lizard and I was like, that's a lizard. I expected that. Did someone talk about, technology? No, not yet. I don't think so, at least. Oh no, he gonna do it. Goddamn. The madman.
And that monument, built from knowledge and technology, etched with a sacrificial and courageous love, even in its unfinished form, it deserves to be treasured.
Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna plug it into the Akasha and see what happens.
At that time, King Deshret said the following to the Lord of Dendro. Since we share an eternal covenant, I shall never be your enemy. Hence, the fruit of wisdom from the heavens is not to be devoured.
Yeah, alright, go off, man. Honestly, he did, to be fair, he did used to be a cat. He was very pettable.
Remember, it is not that I lack the power to become the enemy of wisdom. Yet you and she have taught me much and shown me kindness. For this, I cherish you both.
And now, they're all dead.
In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls. It was but a primitive form of the masterwork the king had envisaged. His final hope for Aru was to return to the past, when she yet lived.
So the point you're making is, King Deshret was both powerful and ambitious, and he only ceased his imperious ways out of affection for the Goddess of Flowers and the Dendro Archon.
And you too can become a better person, and not enact your evil plans to take over the world by getting yourself some damn good friends.
You could see this as an act of mercy, but you could also see it as the sentiments that lay between these three gods placing constraints on him. This was, after all, the foundation of the alliance between them.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument, and why the answer to the three questions was time.
You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all manner of misfortune. This is as true for gods as it is for humans.
The fucking captions, dude. You're gonna call him that from now on, aren't you? Poor Riku. Oh no, I'm sorry. That one got me. That one got me. Alright, captions. You know what? You win this round. Oh. Oh, God. What do you expect from me? When the captions do this, what do you expect me to do? Eh? Temple of Space made me cry at the end of the quest. I'm getting there! I'm getting there! We're slowly working our way through the Temple of Space-Time. I finished up the Liyue art area. And then, like, that was all I did before the game updated, and I was like, ooh, a thing! And then I came in here, and then suddenly they were like, hey, here's a pep, here's Jet, and I was like, my lack of completing multiple side quests is finally catching up with me. So I'm sitting here like, I know a lot, but I also know nothing. I am a fool. Don't worry, we'll get back to the adventures of Led Zeppelin eventually.
Love is the same. It is both a prison and a monument.
Yeah?
All right, let us pause the story here for now. Seeing as you've been so diligent, I'll offer a little help. Who's in charge again? Is it you two?
It better be. I trust them more than anyone else.
Ah, yes, me and him.
Now then, close your eyes. Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible and the intangible. It is to convey the incommunicable through the simplest of mediums.
No, you're fine. You're good. It's okay. You didn't spoil anything, you just said, it made me emotional, and that's fine. It's the fact that I'm just so late to getting the shit. That's my own fault. You're fine.
By the power of King Deshret, I shall grant you a glimpse into the unseen secrets that lie at the threshold of existence.
Yay! The boys are gonna be... I don't know. Yeah, they're getting... they're married now. I was gonna say something about, you know... open to the machinations of like a higher power or some shit like that, but yeah, it might as well be a marriage ceremony. Congrats, boys!
Where did this come from? Is it a new mechanism?
It looks more like some form of externalized information. You've rendered it visible?
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, the power of our king permits one to perceive ingenuities that do not belong to this world.
He made some funky floaty shit.
This is no ordinary mechanism. It reflects the internal structure of Aru. Whether you choose to increase or decrease, keep or discard. Come, use these to achieve the outcome you desire.
Looks mechanical to me. Better let me handle it, just in case. But wait, how do I get up there?
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, do I have news for you? Are you aware of the fact that your, new husband over here can jump really fucking high? Use his skill, he just go woo!
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is.
Kava, sweetie, is that not how you came in here? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like it. But I do like this fucking ass coming. I don't like the glitch. I don't like the glitching. The glitching is bad. The glitching is awful. I hate it. Alright, real quick chat. I need water. Alright. You brought that upon yourself. Anytime you bring up the box ghost, I am pulling out. I am pulling out the box knife. And I'm doing the clicky. You're all going to suffer through clicking noises. Hey, Kava! Hey, Kava, I think I know where your key might be. Maybe go... Maybe go find your new spouse. Congrats on the marriage. Why not click or try this? Oh. It's fun times here. Anywho. I was gonna say, I need more water. So that means it's break time. Y'all know what to do. Get your drinks, get your snacks, grab a pillow, go to the bathroom, do whatever it is you gotta do. Now is the time. When is the... No, they don't have any kids. They have art, though. And God forbid they ever divorce. Kava's taking it all.
It's good to get out and stretch your legs once in a while. People aren't made to stay cooped up inside all the time.
You say that, Kava. You fucking say that. I went out once. Now I have sun poisoning. Fuck that. Anyway, break time. I'll be back in a bit. I love how every stream.
The ability to appreciate beauty is an important virtue.
You're so goddamn right, Kaba. I love how every stream the break time gets more and more chaotic. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Kaba! Oh, also Ivy, because you came in right before the break. Just to update you on what's happened, Kava and Alhaitham are officially married now. Hooray! Anyway. What is... Yeah, don't worry about it.
Scanning.
They can't. Close enough. Hey, there we go.
Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Alhaitham, there's some writing here I'll need you to decipher.
Oh, look at them go. No, you gotta understand that Kava and Alhaitham have been in this room for probably a maximum of 15 minutes. And they already had one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret basically marry them, right? Like, to each other. And then, they already had an argument where there was this funky zoom in of, Kava getting all up in, Alhaitham's space. I love them. And so does Genshin. Oh, she knows not. She knows not the strength of Timmy. She knows not the strength of Timmy, the pigeon child.
I've sent it to your screen. Do you see it?
Got it. It's a little blurry, but I should manage.
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other similar text directly to you from now on.
Let's start with this one. It's a variant of an older script. Herein lie verses written for the yellow sands.
As opposed to the blue sands, or the purple sands, or the red sands, or any other color of sand.
Looks like cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
If so, I suggest you delete it.
Sorry, we're gonna need all the information we can get here. Apologies if we're rifling through his personal files, but maybe the guy should have wiped his computer before he left it alone for centuries.
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru kept a record of this.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information, that's fine.
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start now.
Just be doing things. Thing for this, which is this. Hey, I see. Nope, wrong one. Okay, hold on. That, yeah, go to this one to go to that one to go to the other one. Okay. He just went to get the milk. Yeah. Timmy's dad's been out for a while. The trip to the shop's just a long, long way away. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Found some more. Sending them over to you now.
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information has already been archived anyway.
What if there are details in there that Vahumana missed? What are we supposed to do if they come after us in the future?
I think they'll agree that, hey, we might have lost a little bit of information here, but rather a little bit of information than the whole fucking nation.
They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even be an academia in the future, let alone a Vahumana Darshan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, done.
Hooray, we love logic. We love them working together.
There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll check them out.
Behold, a section of Genshin gameplay entirely dedicated to these two motherfuckers working together. You never think you'd see the day.
Another monument.
Settle down now, chat. You're getting a little too involved. Yeah, they just got married.
Hold on.
He's like, how dare I have to wait?
You're still reading it? How long is it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also contains records left by the artisans who built Aru.
Love it when my computer does that. Look, they can have their honeymoon once they finish working. They have to wait.
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety, so I had to rely on my intuition to pick the parts worth keeping.
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret decided to silence them after the construction of Aru was complete.
Ugh. The NDA to beat all NDAs.
Sounds like pure mythology to me. Surely that kind of thing didn't really happen.
The NDAs, Kaveh!
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths. Still, the artisans did leave details of their plans to survive, including blueprints for their escape route.
There's just such different vibes happening in the chat of like, hey, why am I getting reminded of this one weird Genshin glitch? And then like continuing the fucking honeymoon talk between these two.
Even that got recorded? Okay, well, I'll make a copy of this first before I delete it.
Is that truly necessary? You won't be needing those.
He wants to preserve the art.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento.
You're just like me for real.
I think that should just about do it.
Memento of the honeymoon, yeah, exactly.
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
They can hang it up in their house.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling, this cross between reality and the intangible. It's like drifting between life and death, or in and out of a dream, using my own hands to manipulate illusions that are forever out of reach.
Damn, the man's getting all metaphorical and shit.
Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. Definitely a novel experience.
Remember the dreams, chat. Chase your dreams. Do it. Before I get to them first.
What happens if my spirit just floats away?
Don't worry. Alhaitham will just reach in and grab you back. You'll be fine.
That won't happen. Anyway, I wouldn't celebrate just yet if I were you. There's likely to be a phase 2 of this project.
Dream of being chased. Chased by me to get those dreams. So you better achieve them. You better chase those dreams because I'm following you. I am right on your heels. If you don't get to that dream first, I will. You want me to stay away, then you better reach those fucking dreams first. Achieve your goals. I'm forcing you to. Or I'm gonna eat them.
All right. I'd better keep my wits about me then.
Come in! Rest for a while. Just go to bed. They just said, you know what, Kava? Good job. Go to eat.
I expected that the outside world no longer respected the ancient gods, but even so, I do find the tone of these youngsters to be dreadfully impolite.
It should hardly come as a surprise to you. I remember you saying the same thing last time.
I assumed that was just a one-off. I did not realize it was the norm.
God forbid. Society and life and speech changes over time. Who would have thought?
Don't you think that young lad's matter-of-fact tone sounds familiar? It bears a rather uncanny resemblance to you, Goatee.
You know, that would probably explain why I like the guy.
Surely a sign that he is a man of rare intelligence.
Goaty gets it.
Ugh.
The rest of them, though, much better. The blonde-haired one, for instance. So sincere. That's the kind of kid I can respect.
Fuck yeah, respect for Kava! Yeah!
Oh, really? Well, what about your disciple, Nefer? She's about the furthest from sincerity that a person can get.
Okay, but she gets a pass for being his daughter.
Ah, and now you hit the crux of the issue. Thoth is spouting lies again. He cares nothing for sincerity. He likes Nefer simply because her personality is just like his.
And she's his daughter.
Thus, in giving his approval to Nefer, Thoth is simply validating himself. The rest is but smoke and mirrors.
You have some nerve saying that. There really is no helping you two.
Shut up, chess rookie.
Damn, get fucked so bad.
What nonsense is this? How dare you tell me to shut up?
How can you engage in such banal chitter-chatter at a time like this? Aru has been opened. The glory and splendor of a bygone age is about to sweep over the earth like a flood. And you're here squabbling like petulant children.
Yeah, I don't know why the captions say Sam Jeff, but that's what they said.
All three of you are insufferable. King Deshret was merciful, indeed, giving you a chance to be released from prison. I say, you should have been locked up for good.
Ah, but Bennu, look on the bright side. Had they not been released, we would not have been awoken.
Oh, you've been here this whole time. You should be scolding them along with me.
I love how the other guy has barely shown up. And he's just like, to be fair, if not for them, we wouldn't be awake at all. Where the fuck have you been, buddy? You're supposed to be backing me up. I was asleep.
I miss Hermanubis. It's not a real reunion without him here.
I can go get Sino for you. It's the closest you're gonna get.
And now you're avoiding the topic and talking to yourself. Why King Deshret designed your personality like this, I will never understand.
Isn't this simply proof that our king supports my free will?
Oh, look at those two rust buckets. Suddenly, you two do not seem so bad after all.
Here, here. If being stuck together for thousands of years fosters no friendship, I cannot say what would.
I mean, yeah.
Naturally.
This motherfucker. This bitch. I love the goat. I do. He's great. He's my favorite. Well, I want to go over there, but I'm afraid I'm going to access the trigger. You motherfucker. You're right. No? Okay. I'm not allowed to go up that way. Speaking of, where the fuck did everybody else go? Nefer, Sethos, and Sino were all also here along with the Traveler, and now it's just like Kabbalah, Hatham, and Tanarian. That's it.
How's it going? Are things progressing smoothly?
Well enough, I suppose. You know how it is. The work itself is only half the problem. The other half is having to work with Al-Haytham.
Gods forbid you have to work together. Oh, the horrors. But he's fine. He's probably with his aunt. He'll be fine. The missing child signs out. He's fine.
I'm sure the feeling is mutual. Honestly, though, I thought you two had already worked things out.
Yeah, they just got married. They should be fine now.
As if. Turns out working closely together is the best way to expose any tensions lurking beneath the surface. Besides...
Oh, just like a real marriage.
I just think that some people never change.
Well, that's not true.
Agreed. Case in point, you didn't make sure I was out of earshot before you started complaining about me.
You motherfucker.
Old habits die hard.
Actually, this is for your own good. Maybe if you spend a little more time listening to what other people have to say, you might actually realize that you're the problem.
The boys are fighting again.
Naivete is another old habit of yours.
I had assumed that you both volunteered for this project, like us forest rangers. But now I'm getting the sense that wasn't the case.
Tanari is standing between them two like an exasperated mother. Just like, oh, boys, please stop.
Definitely not. We were assigned to it by Lesser Lord Kusanali and Nephis.
As much as I'd love to be doing normal work for normal clients, these Titan projects are all that's on offer right now. Though I'm sure they wouldn't be roping us in if they had any better options. Just goes to show how short-staffed the academia really is.
I'm sure you've prepared yourself mentally, but I still feel the need to advise you to lower your expectations. It might make the process of working together a little less intolerable.
I know! Same to you! But if you already understood that, you should also know not to say the quiet part out loud.
But he always says the quiet part out loud. That's how he functions, and you know this because you've known him for the vast majority of your life.
Why don't you come help me with my forest patrols? Might help you avoid any further disagreements.
Good suggestion, but unfortunately, differences of opinion will always exist. Changing the nature of the work won't get rid of them.
For once, I actually agree. There is zero chance of us ever resolving our differences. Zero!
And yet they will continue to have this exact same argument over and over again, minimum once a week, for many years to come.
But even so, the work must be done. Care for some coffee?
I'm glad to see you making progress.
Hooray!
Don't act so smug! It'd be nice if you made some too!
I feel like even I've made some progress today. In the past, I never would have dared to try and mediate a conflict between you two while you're both right there in front of me.
Apologizing probably makes it sound like I'm in the wrong, but... I'm sorry.
I was just kidding. Truth be told, I don't have any work to do at the moment, so I'm just here to kill some time.
Tanari's literally just standing here and is like watching the chaos in front of him like, yeah, this might as well be how my Friday is spent.
How's Kale?
She's studying with Nicole. I'm not sure how she's getting along, but she seems to be in good spirits at least.
I wouldn't worry. Angelic affairs are probably above your pay grade anyway.
I think they're above a lot of people's pay grades.
I know what you mean, but Sino and I are still a little concerned for her. He said he'd go keep Kale company after he's finished training the mercenaries.
Aww.
I'm planning to join them myself shortly.
Oh, they're such good dads. They're such good dads, and I love them, and they love her, and I...
Kale will be okay. Have faith in her. Even we can see how much more confident and outgoing she's become in these past few years. Thanks to you and Sino being there for her and providing guidance every step of the way, she can finally stand on her own 2 feet.
They're a family, Your Honor.
On her own 2 feet.
Does it feel bittersweet? Watching the younger generation grow up and move on.
No, not yet, at least. I was just thinking, I wish there was more I could do for everyone.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, she will. Just try to relax.
He's a worried dad. Yusa. Oh, you don't want to talk to me? You're just gonna stand there? Rude. Hello. Hey, I'll hit them. You got games in there? Hey. Huh. Okay. Whee! I have this teleporter? I guess I have that teleporter. I don't know. Freedom! Get me out of the caves! Where's the— oh god, the sun! Ah, Jesus!
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of Sumeru as well?
Yeah, no shit, honey. I've been poisoned enough as it is. Get that goddamn ball of fire away from me.
Whoa! It's Sobek the Crocodile King! Greetings, Crocodile King.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh yeah, she's in another bubble right now.
Sounds like you really care about her.
Yes, although to be exact, it is a mixture of both concern and curiosity that I feel.
Speaking of Nahida, Paimon was wondering how she's doing.
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to a pep, but there was no response.
You say that like a pep would ever answer. A pep hates all of you.
This can only mean that she is focusing all her energy on taking care of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
All the gods who serve King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that a pep agreed to help Nahida. Guessing she made a bad impression on you or something.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king?
Buddy, I wasn't even aware of her until I started this quest.
The story begins a long time ago. Al-Ahmar was always a wishful thinker where the Dendro dragon was concerned. Without consulting her, he decided to list her among the 7 pillars and declared his own power to be far superior to hers. That was when our king was at the height of his power. Ibis Goti and I were no match for him, and so we chose to submit and serve as his ministers. But not a pep. No, she never thought much of him. To a pep, Al-Ahmar's pride and sense of superiority were nothing but ignorance and hubris. In fact, they fought numerous times, but usually the battle ended in a draw.
I love how it's just canon that he casually fought the dragon every once in a while.
In the end, King Deshret coveted the power of Celestia, only to end up corrupted by knowledge. His final act was to trick the dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sins.
Sir, I have to ask, I'm gonna need you to expound upon that statement. How the fuck does somebody trick a dragon into swallowing them whole to leave behind their sins for the dragon to bear? How do you manage? How do you... Sir, I'm gonna need more information on that.
The Dendro Dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. She hated Al-Ahmar and what he represented. All the gods, all the power they wielded.
What are we talking about? King Deshret got himself swallowed by a pep? Apparently. Don't know how he managed that. I mean, we already know Pep hates the gods. She's made that very clear. Again, no one tell her about Nouvelette. No one tell her.
And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great surprise indeed. It makes one wonder whether, perhaps, the Dendro Archon assisted her in the past.
I think she did. Alas, I didn't do that quest. Whoops.
Yep, Nahida did her a huge favor.
You tell Sobek about how Nahida helped to free Pep from her suffering. Yeah, she totally did that. She totally did that. 100% canon in my playthrough. She has totally done that already, and is definitely not something that will have to be done in the future when I finally get around to doing her quest. Everyone nod and agree. Also, hi, Ribbons!
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years of torment. As much as she loathes the Seven, a Pep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her, too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. How ironic.
Can you blame her? Can you even blame her, though? You want her to have friends? You expect her to have social interaction? In this economy?
All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity and gods.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the Pep?
Alright, time to go pick up God.
For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side, why don't we grab anyone who isn't busy right now and go look for her?
Riku? Riku, maybe?
I'm alright, Paimon.
Oh, never mind. She said, screw it, I'm here myself.
Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
She said, nah, you don't have to come over, I'ma call you.
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
She said, nah, don't even come over, I'ma go to your house. Okay. Hi, Nahida. How have you been? Look at her go.
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
Okay, thanks for the ride. I'll give you any gas money if you need it later.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is, and how much hope it brings.
Now, Pep, I'm gonna need you to take the compliment.
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious life force with me.
She wanna throw hands because I'll swing. Go off, man. Do your best. Bubble. Did I? Yeah.
Awake already. You are more resilient than I thought.
Pep.
Nahito probably woke up and was like, God damn, that was one hell of a nap.
I feel much better. Thank you.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's ley lines will be competently managed. If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible. And you would not enjoy being held to account by me.
So that is a threat.
I understand what you require, but I would assume this task even if you did not demand it. Sumeru is my responsibility. I must resume my duties as soon as possible.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
So is Venti. That never stopped him.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady. We go forth.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
Nah, she's just here to drop off Nahida. She's gonna leave now. She was the taxi ride.
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought.
Make sure she's something bad. Yep. There is a vendetta to be had in the chat. God damn. Anger at the dragon.
You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lowly after all this time?
Life's a bitch, ain't it?
What did you do with them?
Don't worry about it.
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Boer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever again, unless absolutely necessary.
I hate all of you. I never want to see any of you again. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm leaving. I can't even blame her.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bothering me again.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of this.
Listen. I don't like talking to people either. It's an experience I can understand.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there.
Oh, hello, friend. Oh, and multiple friends, actually. Hi, how are ya?
We made it.
Huh?
Wait, that voice!
Careful with the landing. You're coming in hot.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall.
Yep, oh no, there she goes. Yeah, that's about right. There's been a minor pileup on aisle 6.
Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands indeed.
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see here.
Huh? Wait, what are the Aranara doing here? Don't you guys hate the desert?
Look, trying times, okay?
Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here.
You know, I never finished the quest for Sarash either. One day.
Oh, you seem pretty nervous. Is it because there are too many people around? Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. It's hard on them.
Well, what do you... But, listen, you came into their territory. You're gonna have to deal with it.
I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you all. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone to discuss our next steps.
Oh my god, who's gonna tell Nahida that Kava and I'll hate them got married? Oh my god. I just realized. It's like we gotta settle in the new arrivals. Oh my god, we have to tell them. There's so much news to be had.
Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay?
I mean, if worst comes to worst, I have a teapot.
Awesome! Let's go! Well, first I have some questions.
You answer Nahida's questions, bringing her up to speed on everything that has happened. Okay, we told her. Hooray!
Okay, I think that covers everything. Thank you. We can get going now.
Oh god, I'm surrounded. Oh god! This is Durin entrapment. Oh god. I have an army. Fear me. Alright. We can take them. Alright, chat, I need to take another break real quick. You know what to do. Snacks, drinks, bathroom, stretchies, rest, whatever you gotta do. Yep, that, to be fair, that is his job in chat. Also, sorry if I end up taking more breaks this stream than usual. I am guzzling down water like it is nobody's business. This sunburn got me dehydrated as hell. There's so many quests. There's so many quests. There's so many of them. I don't know what they're all named, so I'm like, I don't know if I did that one or not. You have to, like, tell me what the quest is in relation to the characters it's about. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I did the Aranara quest. But I didn't do the Jet quest. You know, like that kind of shit. I started it. And then I got tired. And then I forgot. Alright, come along, my army. We have things to do. Or, we would have things to do. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, that works. Alright, the left button works, the right button does not, and I'm trying to attack and jump and it's not working. Okay, so I can move, but I can't run, and I can't attack, and I can't jump. And I don't know if that's, like, a limitation to the fact that I'm in, like, a story mode thing? Or... No. Okay, the A and B buttons do work. The right button does work. Okay. I guess they're just like, you can't run, jump, or attack in this section. Making me think my fucking controller's broken. It's Pokemon now. Golden slumber to old notes and new friends, dire quest of good and evil. Yeah, those are words. Those are words that have been said to me. Why can't I run? Who are you people? Okay, they don't get voice acting. Fuck them, I guess. Big Dendro Dragon threw us across the sky. Ah, so they were the pests. Good to know. Cheer up, they're all looking at us. Wait, they're looking at us. We are being perceived. Ah. Yeah, no, the Nara are too busy. They can't see us. Right? Run, boys, run. Pack it in. Buddy, run. Run for the hills.
It's only us.
The excitement for the boys! Look at them! Look at the little guys! Greetings, tiny friends. It has been years.
It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Veluca. Is everyone back in Vanarana doing well?
Arja is a Vishar tree. Vishar trees protect Varanara, so that means Araja is protecting Vanarana. Listen, I like the Aranara. I do. But I am also a bitch with dyslexia. And they add Ara to every word. And it makes it so hard to read. Everyone who stayed behind will do their best to protect their home, and we will do our part too. Hell yeah! Looking for some pointers. Does Mona work with Lauma and Nefer? I'm free to play. You are asking the wrong person. Because I do not have Lauma nor Nefer. And I don't use my Mona. With that being said, every time the game has forced me to use, like, Trial, Lauma, and Nefer, they usually give you, Trial, Hydro Traveler to go with them. So I would assume Mona would be fine, especially since she has an off-field Hydro attack. So I would say, if you have all three of them, try it and see what happens. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't work. But again, I don't use them. So I'm like, alas, I can only do so much. So I started blasting, yeah. Exactly.
Everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? You look like you were about to pass out back there.
Listen, the second I start to be perceived, I would also be on the verge of passing out as well. How dare someone looketh in my general direction? You can't do that, I have anxiety. Because it's still a mushroom. Ah, damn you, limitations of life. No, the children! God damn it! Everybody get down, he's got a gun!
Then you're forgetting who I am. Don't underestimate me.
Honey, I barely even know who you are at all. The mighty Red Floaty.
Oh, excuse me! Are you comparing me to Paimon?
I mean, you do float. And you are red.
I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the situation is critical, and everyone is very busy with their various tasks, so...
The Aranara can help. They know things. They do things. Again, I like the Aranara. I do. My ADHD cannot read this. My dyslexia cannot read this. This is too many. This is too much shit. The Aranara can't hurt me if I can't see it. It's okay. My dyslexia can't trigger if I don't read the text.
I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru, processing excess information, and helping restore everyone's confidence. I'm sure you'll find it all very straightforward. I can help too. Just let me know where I'm needed.
Huzzah, hurrah, the gang's all here. Oh, important information. On our way out of Vanarana, we saw some Nara talking in secret. Male Nara up to no good.
Up to no good?
Was it pants? Two Nara sneaking around that Caravan Revolt? Yay!
That definitely sounds suspicious. Traveler, Paimon, I have other work to attend to here that needs to take priority. Could I trouble you to investigate the situation Arabalika spoke of?
If I go to Caravan Revolt and I see pants there, I'm gonna be real upset.
No problem. Leave it to us. Thank you. I'm counting on you. There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you will need to make yourselves visible to them. Is that acceptable to everyone?
No! Nahida! You can't force them to be perceived! That's the worst thing you could possibly do! Perception? Worst of all, forced perception. Awful. Oh, well, it's okay. He makes good soup. Well, all is forgiven now.
There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid, don't worry. Just call my name and I'll be there. Very well. Now, I shall bestow a small blessing upon you all. Whenever people see you and interact with you, from the moment their gaze meets yours, they will experience the most beautiful of dreams.
Nahida gently raises her hand. You don't know what she did, but you feel a wonderful presence, like something out of a lovely dream indeed. Sunlight trickling through the branches, glistening like gold leaf. The trees chanting softly in the breeze as the flowing water plays a symphony. Your heart swells up like a balloon as it fills with happiness. There are many terrible things yet to be resolved, but in this moment, all you feel is peace, friendship, and the love as you stand side by side with dozens of other creatures together in the forest. The people around you turn their heads and scan their surroundings. They hear it too. Ancient voices speak from the forest, soothing everyone's hearts. Do not fear. Do not be afraid. Do not be overcome by the storm.
Do not fear. We will face it together. This too shall pass.
Hey, little guys! Whee! And they're still panicking. Poor bests. God damn, there's a lot of people in here now. How y'all doing? Panicked and frightened. Okay. a terrible day to be an Aranara. Blue. Okay, wait, now I can run. I was just... It's just blocked from doing this earlier. Okay. Yeah. Everyone better have good dreams tonight. Nahida demands it. Yeah, alright.
Ah, everyone's here. Wonderful.
Hooray! This will be different. They are working ya. Like, dude. Insane work hours. What the fuck? Also, yeah, by the way, I keep forgetting. We have a Discord. Feel free to join the Discord if you'd like. We talk about things like spray insulation foam and goop. And we threaten people with big stickers of Riku holding a gun. It's fun there. Look, I told you before. It's a trade for trade. I get the dreams. You get the snacks. You specifically refuse to give me the dreams. You're not getting snacks. It's a give and take, buddy.
Dendro Archon, you're back. Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
She took a big nap.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern. I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain access to Ermin's soul. It's a sound plan, although... I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but with the state that Ermin's soul is currently in, it's impossible to access via traditional means. Even the Akasha won't change that.
Alright, everybody, pack it in. Plan's fucked.
Alas, we had feared this may be the case.
And what about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional means?
Yeah, so not the ones you expected to do, or the ones that are the most common, or plan A. We're kind of on, like, plan D at this point, I think.
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measures.
Not even desperate measures. Just whole-ass new measures. Riku! Oh, I'm not gonna use either of you people in my party. It's just Riku from here on out. Let's go!
Too slow.
See, joke's on you, because this time the captions actually got it right. It's learning, it's adapting. Sano!
Hey, we're here!
And we brought Nefer!
Ah, it's you. Is there a situation? The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people. In other words, there may well be a traitor among us.
Oh no.
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more surprised if there wasn't.
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you have a solution?
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer. What's in it for me?
Money.
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations. Whatever business you're in, an avenue to demonstrate your abilities could never hurt.
And that'll get you more money.
I like the sound of that. Glad we're on the same page.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan Rebot knows who you are.
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees, and am more or less up to date on where everyone stands.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious, I've identified 3 names. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger, and in all likelihood has already left Caravan Rebot.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. This spy must have been planted long ago.
Oh boy.
We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
And I'm not going to share any names as to who the suspects might be. Not yet. For plot reasons.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan.
Sign up for quickly exchange intel and narrow down the relevant information.
I see. Your suspicions are well-founded. I'd be watching him too if I were you.
Can we please stop playing the pronoun game and just start dropping names?
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any recent purchases that would indicate he came into some cash.
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move. I can handle it. I'm not based in Sumeru, so barely anyone at Caravan Rebot knows who I am.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in Nodcry?
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. There's no way he could have seen my face before. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flags, I'll bring him toward the main road.
Understood. I'll take it from there.
And then you can beat his ass.
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure working with you.
No, they took Riku from me! Also, the captions got it right again. It's learning. It's learning. They took him from me? This is bullshit. I want my boy. Oh. Oh, Google. Greetings, sir. I would like to have a chat with you.
Darker skin, scars, frequents the desert and has ample combat experience. Nothing unusual about how he dresses or acts. What's that he's looking at?
Well, you see, that would be his hand.
A coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Conveniently discreet for someone trying to hide any unexplained income. And yet it could be highly valuable. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see a lady wearing a hat?
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Rebot all by yourself? The main group evacuated some time ago. Didn't you pass them on the road?
Look, the desert's a big place, buddy. People get lost sometimes.
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead and meet the client while I retraced our steps. I didn't think it would be so late by the time I found it. And then there was a terrible sandstorm. I guess I must have taken a wrong turn, because I didn't see any large groups on my way here.
I mean, that is a good cover. There was a sandstorm earlier.
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe this friend of yours?
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Core of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown people, whoever they might be.
See, this is the thing about Nefer. She knows shit. She knows people. She people watches, right? So she's like, Sino looked over the list of the people, right? Nefer knows to look over the people, right? So it's like, oh, blonde lady with a hat and a white dress? And of course it's gonna match the description of somebody. Because they know! Oh yeah, Nefer's eyes are gorgeous. Love them.
I understand. Well, sir, is there anything else you need to know? If not, I'd better try and catch up with them.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people anyway. We have plenty of carts, so one more won't be a problem.
Hell yeah, free Uber.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer. I'll have to pay you for your trouble.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done packing up, I'll take you to join the rest of the group.
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand carrying anything.
No need for that. I'm strong enough for both of us.
You do not know the strength. You do not know the strength of Nefer.
Okay. Well, I wish there was some way I could repay you. Guess it's my lucky day, running into someone who knows what they're doing here. You might have just saved my life, you know?
Like, be aware, this lady is able to pull out a couch from nowhere. She just got that shit sitting in her back pocket. Strength.
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back? I hope for your sake that it's priceless.
Actually, I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure to keep it to yourself, or we could both be in big trouble.
Oh, really? Sounds mysterious.
Yes, listen, with the amount of information she got, I wouldn't be surprised if she's got any anime you could ever want on tap. She'll know how to get it.
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through the most legitimate means. We have to be very discreet when we're selling them. That's why I had to go looking for the missing cargo alone.
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something you could do for me.
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you ask. We don't want to ruin our relationship before we even hit the road.
Ah, she's just that good.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have something that's a little difficult to sell on as well. Take a look at this.
Damn. It's just that easy. Season 4 of Thousand Blood War. She knows how to get you now. You've exploited your weakness. Oh. Do I? I could certainly start looking. Who knows? Maybe I can have it play in your dreams for you. You know, if you'd be willing to share them. No snacks, no season 4. Get wrecked. The mercenary reveals the old coin in his hand. Thanks to her dealings in Nodcry, Nefer has seen plenty of antiques in her time and recognizes it as a very rare, high-value item. The ancient coin used to pay off the mercenary is made of pure gold. At first glance, it's hard to discern its country of origins. If sold to an astute collector, it could fetch a very high price.
Pure gold. That's quite something. How'd you come across it? Dig it out of some ancient tomb?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
He rooted a tomb.
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse suspicion, so he's on the lookout for an opportunity to make a quiet trade. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands? I hope I won't be attracting the wrath of my competitors by helping you sell this.
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money. I'm under enough pressure as it is without having to deal with them. On the off chance anything went wrong, I'd never get my money back.
I mean, that's understandable.
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with cash flow problems want to see. Well, in that case, I think we can work something out.
As it happens, I'm just about done packing. Shall we make a move?
Sure. Let's walk and talk.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am. I don't know how this happened. One thing led to another, and look how it ended up. I just hope our client doesn't get spooked and cancel their order.
Fingers crossed. But either way, life goes on, and we all have to make a living somehow.
You're gonna get so fucked, buddy, he has no idea. already
Hands
coming.
where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait! What are you doing?
Get wrecked, bud.
This is the coin? Good. Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's Matra are a well-oiled machine nowadays.
Sino stood at the entrance of this gateway, waiting for Nefer and whoever the culprit was to walk through the arch. By God, the Matra! The glory! Yeah, I have that question too. It's a design choice I always wonder about. Every singular female in the game has heels. Every single one. And I'm like, why? Get them some flats, please. They need to... Look, I understand heels can be used as a weapon in a pinch, alright? I know you can just clock that shit right into the skull. It's effective, but like... Stable ground, sweeties. You gotta got good balance. Yeah, exactly. You have to have real good balance.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you, we have secured the evidence. Here's what's gonna happen.
Sino nods to the group, then turns and leaves with the suspect. I don't think that man is going to survive the night. Before long, he returns with the intel he got out of the suspect. That man is dead.
Southeast from here, leeward side of the hill. That's where he's meeting his contact.
What the fuck is a leeward side? Alright, time to Google it. On or toward the side to which the wind is blowing. Southeast from here, on the side of the hill where the wind is blowing. Okay. Listen, as someone with an awful sense of direction, you can't be given... You can't be saying shit like that. What do you mean there was a guy? No. No, I don't know what you're talking about. What? Sino led him away and he was never seen again? No, I don't believe that. Yes, I do. Because I'm dyslexic. Well, actually, more often than not, whenever I have to do it, I just, like, halfway do it, and then I, like, mentally image my hands doing it, and then I'm like, okay, I know what it is. See, this is why I use, literally not even a joke. No, I can't even use east and west, because I don't know which one's which. I have to use port and starboard. I use fucking pirate talk. You can't. Listen. Directions are hard. You weren't here when I played fucking, No, it's not. Google is a fool. You weren't here, like, 2 years ago when I played, Firewatch. Alright? Watching me play that game was probably torture for most people, because there was a map and a compass And boy howdy, I can't read. You can't be saying southeast on the leeward side. I'm sorry, Sino, I don't know where that is. I don't even know where southeast is, let alone the leeward side. What direction is the wind blowing?
Great work. Candace tells me your interrogation skills are highly effective.
Hers are quickly catching up. She's improved a lot in recent years.
She has killed many people. God damn it, he's right.
Looks like it's over to you for the next step.
Because I'm quickest on my feet?
Yay, Rico!
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus, it'll be easier to monitor their activity from the air.
The man's just been sitting in the shadows the entire time. Damn it, you were right. It was in the alphabet the whole time. No wonder I couldn't find it. It was in the letters. Oh, God. I never would have found it in there.
Fine. I'll be quick.
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon. Once you're done with this, we're to meet up at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Yay, you get to reunite with your aunt.
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
He'll be fine.
Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should come with me.
Okay. Then Paimon's coming with you.
Paimon, he was being sarcastic.
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right? Meaning, you have to be quiet?
Paimon? Are you sure about this?
Even Lumine's like... Do you know what you're agreeing to? Sweetie, do you know what you're agreeing to?
Well, Paimon at least wants to give it a shot. Like everyone says, if you never try, you'll never know.
Oh, Riku's gonna have a real tough time now, ain't he?
Besides, being the best guide into that has to count for something. This should be a piece of cake.
Okay, can we get on the move, though? Whoever we're trying to tail is getting away at this point. You've upset him.
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and shove you into a bush.
He has my permission to do it.
No need! Paimon will be super careful. Promise!
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Ah! Coming!
Whee! Adventure! Yay! Finally, it's Riku time! Riku! Where am I going? Oh, I'm going a distance. Okay.
Upon the gale.
Shortcuts. Paimon, we are trying to tail a man, so we need to keep him in our sights. And 2, please shut up. Remember the rules.
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Quiet.
What's on your mind, Paimon?
Huh? Oh, nothing?
Yes, what is this thing you call a scaramouche? I know not of it. It doth not exist in this world. You're making up words, buddy. It is foregone, it is forgotten. It doth never existed. Wipe it from your mind, just as it has been wiped from all else.
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave the Traveler's side. Just saying, I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share, I suppose I'd have to listen. If not, suit yourself. Makes no difference to me.
He's literally like, I am stuck here. Since you have agreed to come with me, and whether or not you choose to share, I really don't give a shit. But I no longer have the choice to leave. You'll need to stop killing me with jokes, please. Share your thoughts, Paimon. It'll make you feel better.
That guy? Do you think Paimon is useless?
Oh! Oh, Paimon, you know that's a loaded question. It's like I want to make a joke, but at the same time I'm like, oh, sweetie, no. But then at the same time I'm like, oh, damn it, I always make fun of you whenever I have the opportunity. Because that's part of the joke. She had a thought. She had a thought and the thought was self-doubt. Oh, God. Sweetie, no. In this house, you better have some fucking damn self-respect.
What? Where's that coming from?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon suddenly realized something. Even though Paimon's with a Traveler every single day, whenever we face real danger, she can't do anything to help. Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared when the Traveler got kidnapped that time. What if she never came back? What would Paimon do then?
Cry.
And the more Paimon thought about it, the more useless she felt. But Paimon doesn't want to be a burden. Paimon wants to be a friend who's actually useful.
Look, I know I make jokes at Paimon all the time. It's part of the bit. Okay? Y'all. But, like, I make fun of Paimon. That's part of the bit. But, legitimately, Paimon has grown on me quite a lot, like, throughout the progression of the game. I remember especially early on, granted, part of it had to do with the fact that she had a different voice actress who had, like, a kind of more grating voice as well. But it was like, Paimon was always kind of just butting in for shit that didn't necessarily need it. And in more recent, nations and stuff, she's been a lot more helpful, and you've seen the relationship between her and the Traveler take a much deeper turn, and how the two of them have basically formed, like, their own kind of sibling relationship. And it's wonderful, and it's... I really do like Paimon. Truly. And it's nice to see, again, especially in, like, the more recent nations, like Natlan, for example, when it was like, hey, you're gonna have to go, into the Sacred Flame and go fight the thing and so on and so forth, on your own, and Paimon's not gonna be there, and she gets left behind, and the same thing in Nodcry where, Lumin got yoinked away by Dottore. It's like, what the fuck? We were all concerned about that. I was horrifically concerned about that. But it's like, I like seeing this, and it's also nice, especially because Paimon is kind of always joint at the hip, to see her go off, on this, not only to have her own little expedition, but, like, kind of to have this conversation with Riku and, like, talk about her worries away from the Traveler. I think it's really nice. I'm gonna keep making fun of her. It's part of the bit. I'm not stopping the bit. But know that I have genuine affection for her.
Does that make any sense? You know, that feeling of just being completely useless and... Oh. Paimon probably sounds so ridiculous right now.
Paimon, you are talking to, like, the one person who is going to take this very seriously, and, like, honestly, I think Riku's gonna give her a hell of a confidence boost, but in, like, the most roundabout way possible.
You asked the right person. Boy, do I know that feeling.
Oh, that guy.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. When you start doubting yourself, you have two choices. Give up or change. You have to make the decision to move forward. Otherwise, no amount of consultation from other people is gonna help you. So ask yourself, what do you want? To get stronger? To learn more? Whatever it is, go do it. You won't have any regrets if you can at least say that you tried.
I have slapped my hand. I have raised my hands in a fucking absolute cinema pose, and I lightly slammed them on the table. You have no idea. You have no idea how much this fucking resonates with me, because personally to me, right? Whenever there is something where I'm like, oh, I don't know, whatever, I'm having doubts about something or whatever, he is talking from experience. He absolutely is, and I adore. But this resonates with me so much because of this last statement. You won't have any regrets if you can at least say that you tried. Because anytime I personally have a doubt about anything, or I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should do this, or, oh, I don't know if I did that right, or da-da-da-da-da, my statement to myself is, at least you tried. More importantly, the way that I do it is... Because mind you, my brain works differently with the ADHD and the dyslexia and the possibly autistic, I'm not sure. But my brain works best like auditory, so my thoughts work best when I physically hear them coming through my own ears rather than my head. So a lot of times I'll talk to myself because that's just how I auditorily process shit. And it's like... try. That's all I ask. All I ask is that you try. And I say that to myself. So this... visceral. What are thoughts that finish? There are no finished thoughts. There's never a finished thought. They just keep zooming in the brain. I love this. I love this so much. 15 thoughts at the same time. Yeah, exactly. There are no finished thoughts. There's just overlapping thoughts, and then they all merge together, and then it's a sea of madness. Glad we're all on the same page. Nope. Same page. It's a one piece of paper, double-sided. You're stuck now. So thank you for the posture check. Remember, good posture. Tainari demands it for good dreams. And you don't want to upset Tainari now, do ya?
Something's not right. Shouldn't they be here by now?
Yeah, I mean, we've been having I've been having a whole fucking rant over here. And this guy's still waiting for the other dude. It's like, sorry, buddy, I don't think they're coming. I think you've been stood up.
Paimon, is it just me? Or is it a little too quiet around here?
Should Paimon take a look?
Nope.
We'll give it another hour. If nothing happens, we head back.
Whole hour? Entire hour? Man's gonna stand here for an hour, he would. Man doesn't need to eat, man doesn't need to breathe. He can stand here for an hour and he doesn't give a shit. Alright, that's fair. Checks out.
Okay.
Time ticks by, but still nothing happens. Well, this was a fun venture. How's that self-confidence doing, Paimon?
How strange. We've been here for ages. Where the heck are they? Have we been stood up?
Have we... Do you mean has he been stood up?
What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation, but I can't quite explain why.
I mean, sweetie, we're dealing with the Fatui here, I assume. There's always some shit. There's always some shit that's up.
We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up, yet somehow his contact is a no-show. So, either the handler got caught, or, more likely, they decided to cut our guy loose.
How would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone here to check things out?
They wouldn't need to if they had someone on the inside who would have informed them that the other guy got caught, or if they had eyes somewhere in the immediate vicinity who saw that the other guy got caught.
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. Unless... This feels all too familiar. Come on, let's head back.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, not at all. Well, at least you're having fun. And now we're over here! Whee!
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming here and standing by our side.
Shesipank and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. Please forgive their absence. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace. We remember him with great fondness.
standing right in front of you.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that it's really happening, I feel quite emotional. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is all the more resilient.
I must say, there is one thing that rather surprises me. You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusanali. But even so, I can sense that the life force given to you by the Dendral Dragon has far from fully resolved the problem of your vitality.
Oh no! So even Apep's power didn't work?
I mean, we knew it wasn't.
Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well indeed.
We knew it wasn't like a permanent solution from the jump.
The issue is how closely I'm tied to Irminsul. Until the problem with it is resolved, there is no way I can fully recover. Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence. When gods pass away, inevitably, people's faith in them grows weaker. You must have sensed it already. Your power is not what it once was.
And neither is yours, and neither is Venti's, and like half of the other guys. Get used to it!
Regrettably, this is true.
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul. Right now, we're all in quite a sorry state.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike. We must unite all our strength in this moment.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the three gods remains in force. Regardless, as subjects of our king, we have a responsibility to support Sumeru through this catastrophe. Not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru. Times have changed, and the people of today possess greater wisdom than those of the past.
And this is why I like the goat.
You really know how to give a rousing speech, Goatee.
Now then, let us learn more about your plan.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy opening and renovating Aru. They claim it has something to do with Irminsul?
Correct.
See, the big glowy pyramid has a connection to the big glowy tree. Take the example I did of Nahida and Irminsul with the two arrows and the spinning off into the distance, but like change Nahida to the pyramid. And then do the same circle with the big spinny.
Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not possess the significance it holds today. After the heavenly principles arrived, the power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was refashioned as a device that records and preserves all information. Since then, everything in this world has been inextricably linked to it.
And now it's fucked, so everything is inextricably fucked.
As the Dendral Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru, it is both a national treasure and undeniably a major threat. Teyvat has seen many upheavals in the last few years. The most recent of these was a major crisis in Notcry, which forced Sumeru to be even more vigilant than usual.
Gee, I wonder what that was about. It was a rough time. It's a rough time out here. I look over and I'm like, what's happening? Y'all having a whole conversation? Go off.
I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul. But despite my efforts, a major problem still arose within. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than taking any of the pathways I referred to, the intruder chose instead to utilize the most direct route. And the only one that cannot be protected against.
I'm gonna give y'all one singular guess as to who the fuck invaded Irminsul. You get one chance. Use it wisely. Wait, I look over and we got dad jokes in the chat. Come on, guys. Y'all are making dad jokes while I'm talking about the fall of a nation, and I'm like, the dad jokes are here. Yay! No, I do not have a followage command. I only have foolishness.
By entering Irminsul through death.
Yeah!
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the ley lines because of a potential invasion that could occur at any time.
Y'all remember when the quest started? And we went over to Caravan Revolt, and we talked to Riku, and he was like, I can't think of anybody who could possibly have done this. Actually, JK, I could think of one, but, he's dead. And y'all know how I went, yeah, and where do you go when you die? I'm just saying. If it were me, if I were here, we would have already known who was doing this shit a long time ago.
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro Archon.
Defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted. Soon after that, the tree began denying access to any connections.
Rude!
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to blame. No one can predict every possible disaster. There will always be trials and tribulations for the world to endure.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Oh, God. Oh. There will always be trials and tribulations for the world to endure. Yeah, I wish they'd stop sometimes, actually. Could they stop for a bit? Look, you're allowed to simp for the 3 ancient godmen. I'm not going to stop you. But know that your choices could be judged. I have no reign over that.
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this. We must find a way to break through the lockdown and connect to Irminsul.
Dream of being chased. No, it's okay, Automod. It's okay, Automod. They're allowed to simp. The message literally got caught by the Automod. They were like, not sure about this. I'm like, no. Let them simp. This is a safe place.
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes. The only thing in Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Akhmar's legacy, Aru. All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. Using Aru is a last resort, and a move that comes with enormous risks. The Scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha, then use the Akasha to connect to Irminsul and investigate. Unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought, rendering that plan futile. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more extreme and far costlier means. This has led to a number of new contingency plans.
Yeah, what plan are we on now? F? G? I don't know. We got, I mean, to be fair, props to all of these guys with the number of backup plans they have for this extremely dire situation. But I no longer know what plan we're on. Oh. Look, Plankton be flying through them, okay? She gonna have to start pulling out the Greek alphabet to start making new ones.
To reclaim Irminsul, her brightest scholars have made further modifications to Aru with multiple goals in mind. I thank you all for giving them your blessing in this endeavor.
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the Jinn, the Aranara, and the Pari.
Yay, multiple support systems!
Together, we will do everything in our power to save Irminsul.
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it almost sounded as if you knew who you were dealing with and what they were capable of.
Gee, by gosh, I wonder why that could be.
Well, since you ask.
Oh no. He knows you know. He knows we know. Oh, I don't like that.
Master Tainari! What is that?
It's just Irminsul, don't worry about it. I say, worrying immensely. You can't do that. You can't have, ever since the end of Nodcry, have the fucking glitched screen thing, titled card stuff, Photo Torre slowly taking over everything. And now you cannot do the transition screen with the title card to change the name of the quest with the fire going over it for the eventual fire that I assume this tree is going to be set on. You can't. Also, yes, Gremlin of Chaos and Green Goop Man, indeed. He's racking up titles. Also, the Denier of Dial-Up Dreams.
Is this Irminsul?
How did this happen? What's going on inside?
A lot of fuckery.
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that? That was terrifying!
This is a very not good captain situation. So this is the catastrophe she's been fighting against all this time.
Oh my. I understand now, Dendroarchon. You make yourself quite clear indeed.
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
Please continue, Dendroarchon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal itself.
Trust me, Lumine is like, what the fuck?
It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
A deranged experiment, you say? By golly gosh! I wonder who could be behind it?
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But, if we are to honor Dottores' will, this is what we must do.
Fuck you, Pants.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him. But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
In the most concise and precise language possible, Nahida explains what she knows about the second of the Fatui Harbingers. The Doctor. The rat bastard. His true name is Zandik, and his crimes are beyond all reckoning.
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
Thank fuck he did not take the deal that Papa gave to him. Also, hey, Mr. Haunted, welcome, welcome. The world is in shambles.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able to do all this?
He died. Where do you go in this world when you die?
He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
He'd just be doing shit. All the time.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru City.
Well, nation's fucked. We had a good run.
Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing.
Oh god. Not the evil branches. She means that literally or metaphorically. Either way, I find it very funny. What happened? So the rat bastard got murdered in Nodcry. His soul ended up in Irminsul, which is the big tree that kind of runs the entirety of the world of Tevat, and he has now taken it over and is trying to destroy the nation related to it from the inside out. So anyway,
Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all, but they are gradually becoming real.
Oh shit, I need to take a pill. Hold up, chat. Pill break time. Actually, I'm just gonna make it full break time because I need water to drink the pill down with. So, break time real quick. I love break time. Oh, the fun of break time. Also, yes, they do be spamming every emote ever. That's what break time's for. It's the joys of break time. And it never happened. Remember, Chow, we saw nothing. We did nothing. Nothing happened. It was a nice break where nothing happened at all, except me going to get water and taking a pill. They're thirsty. They're thirstier for the Birdman than I am for fucking hydration from my sunburn.
A baleful tree climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information on that front as well.
Oh shit, is he gonna give up, like... Granted, he was... Okay, to be fair, out of everybody here, aside from the Traveler and Paimon, he was the only other person... Well, no, Nicole was there too. Okay, him, Nicole, Traveler, and Paimon were all in Nodcry dealing with Dottore. However, he, out of everybody here, has the most history with Dottore, because, honestly, Riku's history, period, kind of starts with Dottore, so it's like, Riku recounts how he and Paimon went to the meeting spot only to find no one waiting for them.
I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught. They wrote him off from the beginning.
You mean, the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then why plant a mole at all?
Probably to waste time on our front or some shit, I don't know.
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted.
I mean, to be fair, it's Dottore. I don't think he gives a shit. Also, yes, I have put aloe on it. I put aloe on it for, like, 4 days in a row. I'm past the worst part. Now it's just kind of like the lightest of lightest little pink spots across my arms, and they're just a little itchy. Dottore is not above cutting off a bitch, okay? I didn't turn the captions back on. I need a mic with, like, a mute button. Because it gets real annoying, like, muting the mic in Streamlabs and then also having to stop the captions. I wish I had a mic that just had a mute button, but nope, it's only got a power button and I can't press that because when I turn it off, it's going to destroy everything. It's nearly been a month. Sir! Sir! How have you been sunburned for a month? Drink your fucking water!
But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He just wants to confuse people, so they can't figure out what he's up to.
To be honest, sweetie, I never know what the fuck Dottore is up to anyway. The man is so insane, I couldn't even guess if I wanted to.
He's been a collaborator of Dottores from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with this somehow.
Or was he talking about pants? Either way. Some people gasp upon hearing this name, while others fall silent. Clearly, there is more going on here than anyone realized. Nahida proceeds to summon all relevant parties for a lengthy and in-depth meeting. Nahida gives a detailed explanation of the enemy and the potential scales of the crisis. After further intel provided by Nicole and Nefer, a plan is formulated and everyone prepares to get to work. I will not be informed of this plan until it happens, apparently. Fun! Love that for me.
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
Get it done quickly. That way you can properly enjoy your honeymoon.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
You got this, boys. We believe in you.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hat Guy, and they've agreed to assist me.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right? Hat Guy?
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people for the job.
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed, Ms. Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Archon, of course.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Sangama Bay.
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
Go off, girlies.
You can count on us.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring this up because I realized it during the break. Layla's not here. Nilou's not here. We saw both of them for like 2 seconds. I was gonna bring up the fact that Farazan only had like a little chat with Nicole and that's it, but she's here now, which is cool. But like, Nilou was just in the back in Aru Village, kind of like running around watching tragedy from a distance. And Layla had like one role where she stood next to some books. And what's throwing me for a loop is that in all of this, right? Also, Dia isn't here. We got to see her a little bit more, but not too much. So Dia also. But what's throwing me off the most, Candace. Literal descendant of King Deshret himself. We haven't seen her once. She's been brought up a couple times, but we haven't seen her. Where is she? Like, it's the whole Sumeru game, and I've at least seen Nilou and Layla and Dia once. Haven't seen her at all. ¿Dónde?
Will do.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dia, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust you remember our goal.
Never mind, I retract all my former statements. There she is! Oh my god! I summoned her. I summoned her into being. By God, I'm just that good. So then where the hell is Layla? She's like, we're missing now. What? We're missing Layla and Nilou. Just throw them in. Just throw them in.
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tainari will provide ad hoc support as needed, if that's okay.
Now I gotta look up what the fuck ad hoc means. No, not ad. Ad hoc. Is a Latin phrase meaning literally for this. Ad hoc is an adjective or adverb that means made or happening only for a particular purpose or need. So basically, the man is providing support. I understand you're a scholar. I understand you're the fucking Grand Sage, sir. But you don't need to be throwing around big words. Just to throw around big words. You can just say he'll be providing support as needed. Damn you, smart people.
Poor Tainari. Must be tough being Nephis' student. Getting bossed around all day, every day.
I feel like Sino's about to burst his bubble so bad.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations where my help is needed.
Keep this man out of the sun. He's as prone to poisoning as me.
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Natlan.
Oh, knock knock, Moeka, can you help me? Can you help any of us?
Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me to the Eternal Oasis.
I'm gonna be so real with y'all, I forgot this little, like, notes section even existed. Oh, you mean, and Nefer D and Candace. Alright. An oasis where time stands forever still at the moment of a grand feast. Built upon a divine nail that fell in ancient times. Oh, it's never good when we go to an area with a divine nail. The scene within remains unchanged, echoing with the lingering resonance of an eternal pact between three rulers. And then we have these people, which I completely forgot about. Hi, Sarash. How you doing, sweetie? Sarash is the Bloom Guard of the Pari, an ancient race that lives within the... Oasis. Pari are manifested from the... of the divine bird... Smura? Maybe? And dwell deep within the desert in order to protect the land and suppress the abyssal calamity. As a younger Pari, Sarash was always fascinated by the deeds of ancient heroes, though she still enjoys being praised by others as much as ever after having completed the rite of Ab-Zor with her... The Sarash of today has already grown into a mature Bloomguard. Oh no, the gremlin need bed. Oh no. Why did I choose to work this weekend? Money. Anywho. Get some rest. Truly. Get some rest. Drink some water. Good night to you. Hope you have a good rest. And sweet dreams. That's a threat. Sweet dreams is a threat.
The Eternal Oasis? I thought that was just a legend. So it does exist after all.
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. Unfortunately, Sumeru is all but completely cut off from the outside world at present.
Again, knock knock, Mawika, can you help us? Time to do the opposite, he says. Little does he know that as a dream eater, I eat both sweet dreams and nightmares. I just prefer the sweet ones, because they taste better and make the batter taste nice. He's never safe.
So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves. My apologies for the inconvenience.
Who said I was gonna sleep? Have fun working the weekend, bud. Have fun working the weekend. Yeah, Mawika! That's fine. That's fine. We won't be able to give her the grand... Who cares? We're friends with her. She's chill. She understands her ley lines were fucked up. Her nation's ley lines were on the fritz. She'll understand.
No point putting too much pressure on yourselves. That goes for everyone.
He's damn right.
Right. Especially you, Dendro Archon. I'm sure you're still feeling quite weak.
Don't worry about me. The Dendro Dragon's life force will sustain me.
Plus, we'll be there every step of the way. Nahida will be just fine.
Yes. I believe in myself. And I believe in every one of you.
Fuck yeah, self-confidence! Good luck with the Gerudo Desert. Alright, night-night, buddy!
Well, time to get going.
Quest progress saved! My favorite icon! And immediately... freedom! Because we've been here for 3.5 hours and shit's about to go down. And I am not prepared to be here for like 5 hours. I've done it before. It hasn't stopped me before. But not today. Not today. Oh. Not today. Because we're gonna have to go to the desert to do whatever that is. I'm wondering if we're gonna run into Mawika, because that would be pretty cool. We have to do whatever that is, and then we're gonna start getting into the whole Dottore bullshit. So I'm like, okay, let's... That's gonna be a next time thing, because... oh boy. Oh boy. When am I streaming again? I stream Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern American Time. So ideally, so long as I am not hit by a random bout of nausea on Sunday, I should be good. There is also under the stream the little, like, icons of my schedule and stuff like that. I also... Hey! Thank you for the follow! Welcome to the dream officially! Come on in, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a pillow, grab a blanket, lay wherever the hell you want. It's all clouds up here. And I hope you enjoy all of the shenanigans we've got going. Yeah. If anything, I always post on, Blue Sky under the same username, whether or not I will be streaming, and then I also put stuff up in the Discord as well. Should I say it in more places? Probably yes. Am I bad at social media despite that being half of my job? Yes. Expect nothing from me. Expect nothing. Anywho. Yeah. I'm gonna leave y'all to Cryptid. I'm gonna hit the start raid button so we can actually start. Can you work so I can start raiding Cryptid, please? Because Cryptid is doing things. Thank you! Alright. We're gonna raid Cryptid! Yeah, posture check. Remember, good posture for good dreams. You want good dreams? Have good posture. Tighnari said so. Also, you're guaranteed to have good dreams, because Nahida made it so. I hope you all have a wonderful night and the sweetest of dreams. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all very much. And I hope you enjoy the chaos of Cryptid. Goodbye, everyone!